Ecstadelic Media Group releases a new nonfiction audiobook, The Syntellect Hypothesis, 5 Paradigms of the Mind's Evolution by Alex M. Vikoulov, in addition to eBook and paperback, released earlier this year. Press release, San Francisco, California, August 18, 2020. Instant bestseller and acclaimed as the Book of the Year by futurists and academics alike. When the first edition was released in 2019, Ecstadelic Media Group has now produced and released the 2020 expanded edition as audiobook in addition to ebook and paperback, released earlier this year. As such, it appears as #1 hot new release in Amazon charts in cybernetics, physics, and computer science. In one volume, the author covers it all, from quantum physics to your experiential reality, from the Big Bang to the Omega Point, from the flow state to psychedelics, from Lucy to the looming technological singularity, from natural algorithms to the operating system of your mind, from geoengineering to nanotechnology, from anti-aging to immortality technologies, from oligopoly capitalism to Star Trekonomics, from the Matrix to universal mind, from Homo sapiens to Holo Syntelllectus. As the author writes in the book,
reality is information, and so are we. Reality is what we experience. From a physical point of view, there could be no objective observer fully separated from the physical system she tries to observe. In actuality, there is no objectivity, only a subjective perspective on things, that is, individuated consciousness. Ultimately, any experiential reality is an observer-centric virtuality. Since we are all alternate realities, each of us being a parallel, unique verse, observer-centric virtuality is possibly one of the best metaphors related to the ontology of our experiential reality.
In regards to the forthcoming cybernetic singularity, Vikoulov writes,
a neuron in the human brain can never equate the human mind. But this analogy doesn't hold true for a digital mind. By virtue of its mathematical structure, it may, through evolutionary progression and provided there are no insurmountable evolvability constraints, transcend to the higher-order syntellect. A mind is a web of patterns fully integrated as a coherent intelligent system. It is a self-generating, self-reflective, self-governing network of sentient components that are themselves minds, that evolves, as a rule, by propagating through dimensionality and ascension to ever higher, hierarchical levels of emergent complexity. In this book, the Syntellect emergence is hypothesized to be the next metasystem transition, developmental stage for the human mind, becoming one global mind that would constitute the quintessence of the looming cybernetic singularity.
Alex Vikoulov is a Russian-American futurist, evolutionary cyberneticist, philosopher of mind, who lives in Burlingame, California, near San Francisco. Self-described neo-transcendentalist, transhumanist singularitarian, cosmist. Founder, CEO, Editor-in-Chief at Ecstadelic Media Group. This audiobook is an essential transformative listen in digital physics, foundations of quantum physics, science of consciousness, philosophy of mind, physics of time, phenomenology, economic theory, cybernetics and AI research, collective evolution, and self-development in the information age. Written by Alex M. Vikoulov, foreword by Antonin Tunman, Ph.D., narrated by Forrest Hansen, publisher, Ecstadelic Media Group, release date, August 12, 2020, format, audiobook, length, 16 hours, 31 minutes, introductory price, $17.47, or 1 credit on Audible. Available now on Audible, Amazon and iTunes. Philosopher Dr. Antonin Tunman writes in his review of the book, The Syntellect Hypothesis by Alex M. Vikoulov is not only a worthy and contemporary successor of Teilhard de Chardin's The Phenomenon of Man, it is also much more than that, an irresistible non-dualistic apex, synthesis, and culmination of so many books you read before, but which all left open some questions. Vikoulov will rock the foundations of your understanding of physics and metaphysics and show you that they are connected in a single substrate of pure consciousness, that finds its most elegant and parsimonious way to come to expression in digital presentism. If you thought you knew where the technological singularity would lead us, if you thought you understood the principles of quantum physics, time, and gravity, this is an indispensable scripture to read in the 21st century as we're verging into the singularity.